These youth are the face of the grim reality that India faces: unemployment. As the world's most populous nation readies for general elections, politicians face a sobering reality. India is the fastest growing major economy, but there are still not enough white-collar jobs for its educated youth. Many are forced to opt for a job even in conflict areas, while risking their lives, rather than continuing to work on low-paid jobs in India.
हाँ, क्या करें, कुछ है ही नहीं, यहाँ पर मजदूरी नहीं मिल रही है तो कहीं ना कहीं तो करना पड़ेगा। जबकि मुझे पता भी है कि रेड जोन में जा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि परिवार को पालना है तो मुझे बाहर जाना ही पड़ेगा। मेरे वरना बच्चे भूखे मरेंगे, सब कुछ रहेगा इस तरीके से।
The International Labour Organization estimates 29% of India's young university graduates were unemployed in 2022. That rate is nearly 9 times higher than for those without a diploma, who typically find work in low-paid service or construction jobs.
सर क्या करें, यहाँ पे बेरोजगारी बहुत फैल रही है, यहाँ काम नहीं मिल रहा है। 4 दिन काम करते हैं, बारिश गिर जाती है, काम मालिक पैसे नहीं देते हैं टाइम से, फिर बोलते हैं घर पे बैठो। क्या करें साहब?
यहाँ पे क्या काम करते हैं?
Over half of India's 1.4 billion people are aged under 30, according to government health figures. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is widely expected to win a third term in the upcoming elections, points to success in convincing global tech giants like Apple and Dell to set up in India. But critics say this has not translated into the millions of manufacturing jobs that people demand. The World Bank warned this month that India, like other South Asian nations, was not creating enough jobs to keep pace with its rapidly increasing working age population.
Jobs are not rising as fast as the potential workforce is demographically expanding. That is one reason why you see these large number of applicants for a small number of positions in government jobs and so on. The urge of people to go out of India, even through illegal channels, dangerously so, to the United States, Canada and so on.
The prospect of a higher income, while risking their lives, seems to be a better choice for many of the Indian youth in search of employment. They are likely to put forth their plight in the forefront before casting their vote.
अगर लिखा नसीब में मरना तो वहीं मर जाएंगे, मरने के बाद बच्चों को तो कुछ मिलेगा। यहाँ से तो भुगवनी से सही है, हम तो सर बिल्कुल मरने के लिए बिल्कुल तैयार हैं।
But the migration to places like Israel and many others also pose a significant threat of job scams and possible human trafficking, since there are few checks and balances or regulatory framework.
Actually, जो लोग विदेश जाते थे, इजराइल या किसी भी कंट्री में जाते थे, वो किसी ब्रोकर के थ्रू ऐसे ही जाते थे जिसमें उनका काफ़ी शोषण होता था। यहाँ भी शोषण होता था और वहाँ भी जाके शोषण होता था। यहाँ से कुछ और काम बताते थे, आपसे ये काम लिया जाएगा, वहाँ जाके कोई और काम लिया जाता था। तो इसको दूर करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट इसमें आगे आके भारत सरकार से कि यहाँ से जो लोग जाएंगे गवर्नमेंट के माध्यम से, एम्बेसी के माध्यम से ऐसे रहेंगे कि उनके ऊपर।
First-time voters have mixed feelings about the communal tinge that has covered everything from politics to education in India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has brought India's majority Hindu faith to the forefront of political life. That has left Muslims and other minorities anxious about their futures in the nominally secular country. Despite the evident pro-Hindutva stance from the BJP and its allies, there is mixed feeling that a third term might set things right for the youth in the country.
The Modi government has made a strong point and a strong base for themselves by doing the work that they have done. That is undeniable. They have improved the country's infrastructure, they have created more jobs, they have integrated the country into a digital economy. Those are the pros of the government. And the cons of the government are the religious rift that is happening. The communal discord that is seen all throughout India, that is the con. So right now, with the flow of the development, infrastructure, and everything that's going on, I would prefer the current government to stay for at least one term. And that comes from a very selfish standpoint of wanting the opposition to be stronger before they make a more powerful grab for the seat.
India's economy is growing at a breakneck pace, overtaking former colonial ruler Britain as the world's fifth largest in 2022. But many of the youth worry that there is no safety net or options to improve their skills in a job market that is fiercely competitive.
It would be the GDP, and there is not much, there's not going to be a job lack in your future, and there's not a safety net for youngsters, and we need new skills that we will need in the upcoming future. So I think that we would need more training in the new skills such as AI, as such, which is not widely done right now.
Competition is intense. Many young Indians say they have no choice but to join the frenetic race for government jobs, prized for their decent pay, benefits, and security. State-run Indian Railways, for instance, receives millions of applications for hundreds of thousands of mid- or low-level jobs. In 2022, after the government switched some permanent military jobs to temporary contracts, violent protests erupted, with people setting railway trains on fire. But it's not just employment issues that sway the votes among youth. Even the farmers' rights have struck a chord among the voters.
बीजेपी सरकार को वोट नहीं देंगे क्योंकि इसने किसानों के हक की बात नहीं की। आज धरने पर कितने किसान शहीद हो चुके हैं और उन्हें अब तक इंसाफ नहीं मिला। जो भी गवर्नमेंट आए वो किसानों के बारे में सोचे, यूथ के बारे में सोचे और सबके भलाई के लिए सोचे, वही सरकार आनी चाहिए।
However, the issues are not just limited to that. Transgenders, a group often pushed into the shadows of society, also have concerns about their treatment. The Hindu faith has many references to a third gender, and a 2014 Supreme Court ruling said people could be legally recognized as such. They nonetheless face entrenched stigma and discrimination.
सरकार की ये जो जितनी दिन भी ये शासन में रही है गवर्नमेंट, वो बिल्कुल हमारे लिए अच्छा नहीं किया, और इस बात से इस गवर्नमेंट से अपेक्षा क्या रखते हैं। मैं वोटिंग इसी मुद्दे पे करूँगी कि हमारे ट्रांसजेंडर को, समुदाय को एक सम्मान मिल पाए, समान नज़र से देखा जाए उनको, शिक्षा, दीक्षा, व्यवस्था, सब पे उनको अधिकार दिया जाए। हम इसके लिए वोटिंग करना चाहते हैं।
A March survey of students in the capital Delhi found only 30% blamed Modi's government for high unemployment rates, according to the Delhi-based Locknetis CSDS Research Centre. In December 2023, protesters hurled smoke canisters into Parliament while shouting anti-government slogans to highlight unemployment. But it remains unclear if anger at unemployment will translate to voters turning from Modi's ruling party, touted to win a third term.